citizens. It is an honor for me to join with each of you, and indeed the rest of the world, in recognition of our young people on this International Youth Day, August 12, 2021, which bears the theme, Transforming Food Systems, Youth Innovation for Human and Planetary Health. This year's theme recognizes the critical importance of mechanisms for effective youth inclusion and support towards ensuring that their collective efforts help to realize the conservation of our land and biodiversity, the sustainable development of our natural resources, and the reformation of our food production systems towards greater productivity and resilience. This year's theme, in my view, clearly echoes the vision of the federal government to bring new life and vigor to our agricultural industry, to tap into our vast human and natural resources, to grow our green and blue economies, putting our young people at the forefront of a sustainable revolution of food security and economic prosperity. Firmly rooted in homegrown experience and ingenuity, branching out to touch every community and providing the comforting shade of real food security for every citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. This is a vision and of course a clear path as we journey with the rest of the world through the challenges of global warming and its diverse consequences, especially for small island developing states such as ours. Pillar 6 of the Federal Youth Policy speaks to youth sustainable development. It urges us to engage young people to manage the environment, natural resources, and climate change impacts to benefit present and future generations. My fellow citizens, this is indeed of critical importance to the future of our small nation in more ways than can be articulated now. However, I wish to commend the many institutions, organizations, informal groups, and everyday individuals who have stood up and put their energies towards realizing this mandate, whether they've recognized it or not. I commend the Ministries of Agriculture, Tourism, Environment, the Department of Marine Resources, and my very own Ministry of Youth, Sport and Culture, and their many civic partners such as the Backyard Gardening Association, the Ripple Institute, SPACS, the Turtle Monitoring Network, Angelique Dance Theatre, the Reef Guardians, Kenneth's Dive Center, the Small Grants Program, the National Youth Ambassador Corps, and the Volunteer Corps, and so many others for their diverse, far-reaching and sustained efforts in support of a sustainable environment and sustainable agriculture, all while facilitating the critically important engagement of our youth. Some of the efforts of these outstanding actors include access to farmlands, key resources and support for farmers, the promotion of and support of backyard gardens across the country, the promotion and construction of greenhouses in schools, the promotion of locally produced and celebration of local cuisine, the planting and maintenance of fruit and decorative trees across the country, community and beach cleanups, in-water cleanups, public education campaigns, the maintenance of hiking trails, and the hosting of regular and engaging informative hikes, and so much more. Through your commitment and sustained contribution, I have no doubt that we would in short time realize the day when St. Kitts and Nevis can declare our food security and independence. A day when global catastrophes brought on by shocks such as the COVID-19 would have little impact on our ability to feed ourselves and even our neighbors. Today, as we recognize International Youth Day, I invite each of us to lend a voice of encouragement to our youth who have shown great resilience in the face of COVID-19. For despite the changes and challenges that the world continues to face, theirs is a spirit of hope and optimism for a future that we must collectively embrace them in building. Today, my fellow citizens, as you listen to the sound of my voice, many of our young people are on the ground, quietly and literally planting the future, as members of the Volunteer Corps continue the Liamiga Green Thumb Initiative, planting seedlings across the island. Our volunteers are busy removing one of the seemingly endless waves of garbage that settles along our otherwise pristine beaches. And still, other volunteers continue to remove the trash that settles along our nearshore seagrass beds. Their efforts and yours are invaluable in transforming our food systems and sustaining human and planetary health. Let us all recognize the unique value of the youth perspective, ideas, and aspirations, and let us support and realize their meaningful engagement in the transformation of our systems and country for a brighter and more sustainable future. Have a fruitful International Youth Day. Thank you.